We have traveled through history, from the famine-struck Netherlands of 1944 to the tropical islands of the Philippines. We have seen the science. Your DNA is not your destiny, it is your script, and you are the writer. But knowledge without execution is just data. To live a virtuous life, a life of material exuberance, you need a schedule. Today, we stop talking about the science and start living it. This is Episode 10, The Blueprint. I am going to walk you through the perfect 24-hour protocol to optimize your methylation, reset your clock genes, and reverse your biological age. Phase 1. The Wake-Up Call. The moment you wake up, your SCN, suprachiasmatic nucleus, is looking for a signal. The protocol. Step outside. Get 10 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight within the first hour of waking. The science. This blue light suppresses melatonin and aligns your circadian rhythm. It tells your peripheral clocks, in your liver and skin, to start their metabolic engines. Phase 2. The Software Patch. Before the chaos of the day, we run a software update. The protocol. 20 minutes of mindfulness meditation. The science. We know from the Wisconsin study that just 8 hours of cumulative practice can physically alter gene expression. By focusing your mind, you are down-regulating pro-inflammatory genes like RIPK2 and COX2. You are turning off the threat signal before the day even begins. Phase 3. The Nutritional Code. We are not counting calories, we are counting methyl donors. We need to provide the ink for your epigenetic tags. The protocol. The Defense Lunch. Leafy greens, for folate, the raw material for methylation. Cruciferous vegetables, to activate detoxification pathways. Green tea, rich in polyphenols. The science. We learned from the Dutch hunger winter that early nutritional deficits cause permanent epigenetic scars on genes like IGF-2. Conversely, we know that polyphenols act as epigenetic modulators, activating sirtuins, longevity proteins, similar to how caloric restriction does. Phase 4. The Fast. Don't graze. Spacing your meals regulates insulin and prevents metabolic disruption. Phase 5. The Stress Signal. We need to tell the body that it needs to be stronger to survive. The protocol. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, or resistance training. The science. Exercise is an epigenetic drug. It modifies DNA methylation in skeletal muscle and enhances mitochondrial function. Furthermore, exercise induces epigenetic modifications that boost neuroplasticity. You aren't just building muscle, you are building a brain that is resistant to aging. Phase 6. The Social Safety Net. We learned from the Cebu longitudinal study that social isolation and parental absence predict inflammatory methylation patterns in genes like EGR4. The protocol. Connect. Put the screens away. The science. Positive social interaction sends a molecular signal of safety to your immune system, lowering the expression of inflammatory cytokines. Phase 7. The Shutdown. Artificial light at night disrupts the clock genes that repair your DNA. The protocol. Dark room, cool temperature, sleep. The science. Sleep deprivation induces tissue-specific epigenetic alterations to your circadian clock genes. If you don't sleep, you don't repair. Sunlight, mindfulness, methyl donors, movement, connection, sleep. This is not a to-do list. This is an operating system. When you follow this blueprint, you are doing more than just feeling good today. You are reversing your biological age, as seen in the TRIME study, where lifestyle and hormonal interventions turned back the epigenetic clock by 2.5 years. And remember the legacy code. The choices you make today, the food you eat, the stress you manage, could be written into the biology of your grandchildren. That is the ultimate responsibility. That is material exuberance. You have the code. Now, Go write the program. I'm your host, Janani. This has been Biohacking for Virtuous Life.